Hello my friends, I am Bee and this is Bee's Intuition. Today we're going to just do a quickie and it'll be pretty much whatever comes out. Let's just cut to the chase, shall we? Please and thank you, Spirit. What do you have for the collective? What does the collective need to know, please? And thank you. These cards are going crazy. Please and thank you, Spirit. Ooh. Maybe one more? Please and thank you. No, that's way too many. Okay, I'll take that one if that wants to come out. Okay, let's see. Okay. We have the Justice card. This fell on the floor, and I've heard like if it falls on the floor it counts more. So, could be quite the theme in this reading. The King of Cups came out in the reverse. Interesting. Then we have the 10 of Pentacles, and then bottom of the deck, the 6 of Pentacles. That seems really nice, except for that King of Cups though, coming out in the reverse like that. We'll see though. Justice card, please and thank you, Spirit. Can you clarify that Justice card for us? Please and thank you. Please and thank you. What do you got to say about that Justice card? Wow, the cards are really flying today. And maybe it's because I'm, trying to make this a quickie. I don't know. Which I feel like I'm getting better at doing quickies now, especially now that I've been doing the YouTube shorts, because you only get a minute each time that you record. And so I've kind of trained myself at this point to, cut to the chase and not yap so much. Okay. Alrighty. So for clarifying justice, we have King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, we have 7 of Wands, the Fool card, 2 of Cups, Queen of Cups, bottom of the deck, 3 of Swords. Wow. Mamma mia. Well, starting out with the King of Pentacles, that's somebody that's really stable, secure, confident, abundant, really good at creating abundance in their life as well. Could also be somebody that's like very connected to their work in some way, so either they do what they love or they take a lot of pride in their job. Queen of Swords, this could be the collective, being selective, looking for the truth, clear-headed. Actually, that makes a lot of sense if this was the collective, because this is clarifying the Justice card, and I'm wondering if you're coming from a place of like looking for the truth in a given situation, and maybe you're like more clear-headed and like, I don't know, it almost feels like maybe you're even slightly less in the heart space potentially, but I'm gonna put a question mark on that because we have the Queen of Cups, and I'll see what that's about in a minute. But it's not even that you're less in the heart space, it's just you're taking a more logical approach, I feel like, when it comes to things in your life that could be very what's it called, that would create a sense of justice pretty much. Also there's balance that is a part of the Justice card, and so balancing the scales and stuff, and so maybe that's also what you're like looking for, especially when it comes to, I mean, this does seem like it's probably going to be a love connection here. 7 of Wands, this feels like it's the King of Pentacles energy. They're fighting to come towards you, and it's followed by the Fool card, so that makes perfect sense actually. They could feel like they have competition that they have to overcome. Well, you are in that Queen of Swords energy, so maybe they do feel like you might be a little bit closed off to them at first as well. But it's almost like they trust that you'll see their energy and maybe their pure intentions. Like they're not just coming in for just anything. They feel like an actual soul connection to you. that Queen of Cups. Well, I find it interesting the way that this is laid out, because it's like the first card we see that may represent the collective is the Queen of Swords. And then we have these 3 cards. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So it's almost like, especially if you're kind of guarded around this person, it's like maybe that guard is up for a reason. It's to protect your sweetheart. That sounds weird, because like sweetheart can sometimes be associated with a romantic partner, but I mean your heart that is very sweet. You have like a very pure heart. A lot of the times I look at the Queen of Cups as somebody that has a heart of gold, because I'm always drawn to like that golden chalice that she's holding. But I feel like this is somebody that definitely sees your value, sees that you're worth fighting for, that this connection is worth fighting for. But I feel like there could be, and it doesn't have to necessarily be the case, but this could be indicating that you two have some sort of past or some sort of history together. And I'm not saying necessarily that this is an ex. It doesn't feel like that to me. Maybe it was just like something that was like temporary, or you casually dated in the past, or maybe it's just a friend that wants to take it to a different level. But it feels like they are kind of expecting you. But also that could just be the way that you're showing up, is that Queen of Swords energy. You're just quite selective and a little bit guarded, maybe naturally, just to protect yourself. So it doesn't even have to indicate that you have a past with this person, but they are anticipating you to have your guard up in some way or another. They're really excited though, and they feel really positive around you. Also, they feel like there would be like an equal give and take with this connection. They're really hoping that you return their feelings, and to be honest, you might with that Queen of Cups. You may have feelings for this person. They feel like you would make a good team. Like there's a lot that really tells this person that the two of you would actually make a really positive, healthy, and happy relationship together. But that 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, to be honest, this could just be indicating kind of why you're guarded potentially. And it doesn't even have to be that you had a past with this person and they broke your heart. That doesn't have to be the case. It could be, if that's how you interpret it. But to me, it feels like maybe your past was full of a lot of pain when it came to love in your life. And so as a result of that pain, you're kind of a little bit guarded, because you want to be cautious with the types of people that you're letting in, especially if you have such a sweet heart. Yeah. Honestly, I really do like too, because I was saying like I tend to think of the Queen of Cups as somebody that has like a pure heart or a heart of gold. And the Fool card, there's pure intentions with the white rose. And so I feel like the two of them together, that seems like two people that are very genuine and very kind, and like not, you know, neither one of you would have hidden agendas from what I'm seeing here. And I think, you know, that's what everybody deserves, but unfortunately that's not what everybody receives in relationships. But I think because of your past and receiving the opposite of that sort of energy in the past, probably it left you really heartbroken, and you had to heal a lot from that. Maybe that's still an ongoing process too, because you can't just heal from something like that overnight. I want to see what's underneath it. The Moon card. Yeah, you might have a little bit of fear when it comes to relationships. I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, it's like the fear of the unknown. Because I feel like, yeah, you probably did have a really rough past, and you're like, do I really want to put myself through that again? But the thing is, love isn't supposed to be hard. Love isn't supposed to be something that we're stressed over or that is an inconvenience. Like, if anything, life should make our lives easier. Yeah. Because it really is supposed to be like a team effort, right? And I feel like that would be what you would get with this person. But you may kind of be fearful, and it may not even be any sort of past you have with this person, but rather because of your own past, it kind of taints what love looks like in your eyes. I want to see what's underneath that moon card. Ace of Wands. You might actually be pretty attracted to this person. They might be pretty good looking. So it's like you're curious. I think you're curious about them, but you're still hesitant and a little bit guarded. And I don't think that's a bad thing at all. I think you're just thinking very logically, and it's to protect yourself. It's not like you're guarded with no real reason, or like you're not guarded and cruel or anything like that. Like you're not like that. It's just to protect yourself. And I feel like that's totally normal and probably healthy, to be honest. Because it's like you're saying, I know my worth and I know what I'm worthy of, what I am not worthy of. And I'm going to make sure that the people that are coming towards me are coming correct to reflect that. And I think that's the way to go. Let's go on to the King of Cups now. Please and thank you, Spirit. What do we have with that? The King of Cups in the reverse, please and thank you. I don't like this King of Cups in the reverse. I really don't like them. First card that came out is the Knight of Pentacles, which, you know, that's not bad energy. Slow and steady wins the race can definitely be a part of that. But we're clarifying the King of Cups in the reverse. And that usually indicates the shadow aspects of the King of Cups, which can be definitely emotionally manipulative, emotionally abusive potentially. Somebody that really knows how to manipulate emotions. But, oh, I didn't even see that there was a second card that came out with this one. Okay. But then after that Knight of Pentacles, I saw the Emperor in the reverse. So this person is not only the shadow aspects of the King of Cups, but they're also the shadow aspects of the Emperor. This is no bueno. But yeah, so I thought that was like the last card that came out, but then I was surprised by the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. So Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Emperor in the reverse, and the King of Cups in the reverse. Oh, bottom of the deck, Nine of Swords. So this could actually have been somebody that got you stuck in your head, anxious, overthinking, losing sleep. And if that's the case, I really don't like this person. But especially with it being combined, this Knight of Pentacles being combined with the King of Cups in the reverse, the Emperor in the reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody that drags their heels, and like somebody that just takes forever to maybe make a decision, even like common sense decisions maybe. Because I feel almost, or not even, no, that's not, well, it could be a part of it, but I feel like there's a whole nother part of that though, especially with the Emperor in the reverse. I think that they use their slowness as a tool of manipulation and control, because the Emperor upright is somebody that does have, you know, power, but does not abuse it. In the reverse, this is somebody that has power over another person and abuses that power. So I think that they intentionally, I don't think this is even a subconscious thing, I think they intentionally withhold themselves, withdraw themselves. I don't know why that came through. You know, their slowness, their inability to make decisions. It's almost like they use that as a tool to manipulate. It feels like this is somebody that you definitely have come across. And they have done this to you, it feels like. But yeah, so it's like somebody that craves control over other people. This is somebody that likes to manipulate people, is very skillful with their manipulation, especially combined with that King of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody that's really convincing. They're probably really good at putting on a front about like, oh, I'm just like like a little teddy bear, and like I wouldn't hurt a fly. That could be their whole persona, but behind closed doors it's a completely different situation. And actually, yeah, I think that this 10 of Pentacles in the reverse does indicate that you two had a past where you were building something together, but that all went into the trash because this person's, I'm gonna say it, it's gonna sound mean, but this person's kind of trash, to be honest, with the energy that they're showing up with. But it's like, you know this, especially if this is somebody that you've experienced in the past. Like, oh, I'm getting even that the two of you could have had like a really beautiful future together, but it feels like this person sabotaged it. And it's probably through them either being abusive, toxic, manipulative, feels sort of like a narcissist, to be quite honest. It feels like they threw it away. And for what? If they threw it all away for that Knight of Pentacles, like, that's ridiculous, because the 10 of Pentacles upright can be such a beautiful energy. And I'm getting like a message about they only have themselves to blame and how they acted in a connection with you. And also, this could just be somebody that's really lacking abundance, like pretty much the opposite of what we saw at the first part of the reading. Definitely opposite of this King of Pentacles. Definitely two separate energies here. But they could just be lacking in abundance, instability. They probably don't have a very good home life. And, you know, there could be so many reasons for that. Not digging it. I really want to know what's underneath this 9 of Swords. 5 of Pentacles. Oh my God. So this was how they made you feel. Because that 5 of Pentacles can really deal with like deep insecurity. This person probably made you really doubt yourself. Feel really, I don't know why, but I'm getting the word weak. They could have made you feel weak. They could have made you feel really bad about how you perceive yourself, your own security, your own stability within yourself. Also, it's very interesting to me that I'm being drawn to this guy on crutches with his little casted feet, because it's almost like when you left this situation with this person, you were broken, or at least that's how you felt on the inside. And you had to like rebuild yourself and rebuild your life and heal yourself from this, because it feels like it was definitely something really serious. That's really sad that you went through that. I'm so sorry that you went through that. I mean, maybe that's what the Justice card, though, is indicating at the beginning of this reading, is that you're about to receive justice, karmic justice, and you're going to receive the right types of people or the right person rather than this person. And it's also kind of funny that we're about to clarify the 10 of Pentacles upright. So it's almost like maybe they even look at your life now, and compared to what they have going on, maybe they're a little bit envious, because it feels like you're building stability for yourself. Honestly, you probably have built up your life to an impressive degree after dealing with this person. Okay, let's go on to the 10 of Pentacles. Please and thank you, Spirit. For that 10 of Pentacles, please and thank you when it comes to the collective. Messages for the collective with that 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. Mamma mia. Okay, clarifying that 10 of Pentacles, we have the Hanged Man, the World, bottom of the deck, the Chariot. So, yeah. The Hanged Man is definitely talking about probably that past relationship with that King of Cups in the reverse. You went through a really tricky, difficult situation. You didn't feel comfortable, didn't feel good to be in that situation, but somehow you learned from it. You learned lessons, you gained a different perspective. It may have helped you, I don't know why, but I'm getting this message about maybe this even sort of was a catalyst for you and helped you to become more enlightened, more spiritual. Maybe it like set your you set yourself up for being more spiritual as a result of dealing with this person. Could have like pushed you towards your spirituality is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, because you're very enlightened now. And it's like because of what you learned, because of what has changed within you, this shift of perspectives, this more enlightened way of thinking and being and acting, that's what's bringing about this 10 of Pentacles for you. The World card. You've completed cycles, and I feel like I'm even wondering if this King of Cups in the reverse feels you closing out a chapter or a cycle with them, and they probably don't like that, especially because of that Emperor card in the reverse. This is somebody that craves control over other people specifically. But you're closing out this cycle and you're saying good riddance, literally. Because it's like you're literally on to bigger and better things. Also, it's interesting that these two cards are clarifying the 10 of Pentacles, because it's almost like with that World card, it's almost saying like, because you closed out a cycle with this King of Cups in the reverse is why you're attracting so much abundance. So it's almost like you needed almost to move away from this person because maybe they were draining you so much, and maybe you like became stagnant or stuck in your life, and this person definitely did not help that situation. And so it's almost like because you realized that this person was not aligned with your path or aligned with your spirituality, your enlightenment, not on the same frequency at all, and because you closed that out, that's why you're attracting that 10 of Pentacles into your life and building that 10 of Pentacles. That's really beautiful. I really like that message. With that Chariot card at the bottom of the deck, you're probably like super motivated now. You're not afraid to move forward with things. You're not afraid to pursue things. And I literally think is because you probably cut off this King of Cups in the reverse. I really do feel like this person either manipulated you to not realize your worth, to not pursue your dreams, to not do what made you happy. Because of that, when you leave or left that situation, I feel like that Chariot card is indicating that you had a renewed sense of enthusiasm, optimism, maybe energy even. Maybe you found yourself being more energetic after this person left your life. Also, like, I just feel like this energy of action, like you're much more action oriented when it comes to your own life and your goals and the things that you want to achieve in life. Really beautiful energy. I really like that a lot. I want to see what's underneath that Chariot card. The Star card. Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, I really do like the combination of the Chariot and the Star card, because the Chariot's crown, or the guy in the Chariot card, his crown is supposed to represent the star here. And the star can deal a lot with like discovering your spiritual path and like doing like, I mean, obviously the star can represent so many different messages, but like specifically I'm getting like you have discovered your guiding star, like the things that you want to go towards, what you feel like is aligned to your purpose, what is aligned to your spirituality or your higher vibrational self. Like, oh my gosh, this is such beautiful energy. Wow. And like, it's like maybe you're not only healing yourself, but you're healing other people. Definitely could be like, it doesn't even have to be that you're consciously healing other people, but maybe just through healing yourself, working on your life, you could be setting a beautiful example for people to follow your lead. And I feel like you're in the perfect place to be doing that with that Chariot card. I feel like that's like spot on, like you're supposed to be doing this. And because the Chariot is such a card of action, it's like, I feel like you have like a very, how do I say that? It's like authoritative energy, but not in a bad way. It's like you just have a certain level of self-respect. People, I think, tend to respect you, especially when you're in this sort of energy. And so it's almost like people, I feel like, naturally follow your lead, especially in this new chapter of your life, away from this King of Cups in the reverse. You're much more clear-headed and motivated and inspired. Like, it's just like you don't feel that same sense of confusion and insecurity and anxiety that this last person may have. I don't know why I just said last person. It doesn't even have to be the last person that you dated, but I came through maybe for a reason. But yeah, it's like your life has completely shifted and changed since you cut that person out of your life. And it feels like it was necessary for you to do so. With the Hanged Man, and I mentioned like how that could be talking about how you learned lessons through being in this sort of dynamic that you had with that person. I'm not trying to say that connection was meant to take place, or you were meant to go through toxicity or abuse or whatever you experienced in that connection. I'm not trying to say it like that at all, but rather you took a really crummy situation and you are the one that was able to learn lessons from it, to take away lessons and use them not only for your own betterment and maybe like not only for your own benefit, but also, where am I trying to go? What was my message with that? But pretty much it's thanks to you. It's not thanks to this person for putting you through a crummy situation. It's like you should be thanking yourself and appreciating yourself, because somehow, even through all of that horrible energy that this person put into your life, put into yourself, like into your mind, you still somehow learned lessons and gained a different perspective. And it's not because of this past person. That's all you. That's all you. Like, and I just don't want to say it in a way that, is like, oh, well, you should actually thank this past person for putting you through that. Otherwise, you wouldn't have learned your lessons. Like, no, that's not what I'm trying to say at all. But rather, good for you for figuring out some lessons out of a crummy situation, because not everybody can do that. Not everybody wants to do that. Some people will hold on to that past trauma and use that as their navigational tool in their life, as if it's gonna lead them down the right path with associating with trauma and maybe victimizing oneself, or like clinging onto this past energy in a really unhealthy way. That's not what you're doing. You are taking that past pain and you're transmuting it into energy, and that energy is used, it feels like, to motivate you, to inspire you, to push you along your path, rather than make you feel stuck and stagnant. Like, you're a machine. Let me just say that. Like, you should be very proud of yourself for being able to do this in the first place, because like I said, not everybody can learn those lessons. Not everybody can even gain knowledge through crummy situations like that. But you have that ability and you use it. And you're not stagnant. You're not stuck. So good for you. I really do think that's really beautiful. Okay, I want to see, because the bottom of the deck is the Six of Pentacles, which could definitely be indicating that there's some sort of gift coming into your life. Or maybe you're going to be giving to something or someone. I'm drawn to say that this could definitely be the King of Pentacles that we had at the beginning of the reading, who wants to give to you, but I want to see what's underneath it. If I can just grab the top one. That is the Six of Swords. So yes, that is moving out of a time of something really crummy into something that is way more full of hope and optimism. So maybe this is a fresh, or maybe it doesn't even have to be super fresh, that you were separating yourself from this King of Cups in the reverse, but it could be that this is a fresh situation that you are moving away from, but not necessarily. I think this is also maybe just speaking generally, that you're leaving this time of darkness, of pain, and you're coming into this time of the rainbow, brightness, color, hope, enthusiasm. I want to see what's underneath that. The Star card. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. So yeah, you are something else, truly. Like, you are super like magical, mystical. You have a strong sense of self, and I feel like that has been something that you've been working on since leaving behind that King of Cups in the reverse. But you're so much more directed now. Like, you know, and it doesn't even have to be that you know exactly what you're going to do with the rest of your life, or that, you know, what your dream job is that you're pursuing. It doesn't have to be anything like super specific. It could simply just be like, I'm going towards my happiness. And so every decision I make, I'm trying to make that decision with the intent of my happiness being the deciding factor. And I think that's actually a really good positive mindset to have, because I feel like you're going to be attracting and going towards and achieving a lot of what you desire, like your happiness and stability, apparently, with that 10 of Pentacles. So honestly, that 10 of Pentacles could be what this 6 of Pentacles is talking about. Maybe this 10 of Pentacles, this abundance, prosperity that you're building in your life, could be a gift from the universe after you've gone through something really crummy. Could definitely be the case. But then again, it could also just be indicating too, like, if you didn't receive from people in your life in a positive way, that King of Pentacles could definitely be coming in to give to you, especially if you went through a period of time where you weren't being given to in the ways that you deserve and that align with your value and your worthiness. Okay, so that is that message. Let's see if there's anything in the Oracle here to add to the reading here. Wow, I feel like we're making good time. Okay. Okay. And honestly, very straightforward message, and I really, really, really like this energy. Okay. Please and thank you, Spirit. Do you have any other messages for the collective when it comes to, oh my God, when it comes to this reading? Please and thank you. Anything that the collective should know, please and thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, we got Take the Lead. That came out in the last reading too. I think this is, yeah, it's just love, which is representing the Lover's card, in case you didn't know. Okay. Then we have Rebuild. And bottom of the deck, we have Open Up. This is so beautiful. I really do like the Take the Lead card in this context as well, because you are taking the lead when it comes to your life. I feel like you're also like taking responsibility for your life in a certain way. Like, you're realizing that only you can pursue the things you want. Only you can achieve the things that you desire to achieve in your life. And I feel like you are kind of just like taking the reins in your own life and really using it for the best, and you're gonna have a great outcome. Especially like with the Fire in the Hand, it's like you realize the power that you possess and you're using that power for good. And then especially, okay, that was the other message I was getting, especially with dealing with that King of Cups that was clarified by the Emperor in the reverse. That indicates, you know, somebody that really likes to have control, probably likes to lead others, but not in a selfless way, in a selfish way. They would like to lead others. And so it's almost like you're taking back your power from that person from the past. You're not going to be pushed around anymore. You're not going to be listening to other people, especially people that have negative intentions. Like, you're taking so much power you're taking your power back is really what I'm getting with that take the lead card. And then, you know, there is the other message too, where this could also be indicating that this King of Pentacles that we had at the beginning of the reading could be taking the lead when it comes to coming towards you. And it feels like that could be definitely spot on with them, because we did have the Seven of Wands and the Fool card, which I feel like both of those kind of indicate action or going towards something with intention. And then the Love card, which is the Lover's card, could definitely be indicating a divine connection here. And I'm looking at that King of Pentacles. I'm thinking like maybe you're about to be calling in your true match, and this is going to be somebody like, they look very equal to me. And so like you are going to get that equal what's it called, reciprocal energy in a relationship. Like, and also like the Lover's card has to do with choices as well. And I feel like you are making really good decisions and really good choices that are aligned to everything you desire. So like definitely keep doing what you're doing, I feel like, is with that, another message with that card. Then rebuild. This is the Tower card in this deck. And honestly, I feel like that's what you've been doing, because I really do feel like that King of Cups in the reverse caused a huge Tower moment in your life. I keep looking at that Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Like you two may have actually shared a home together, had some sort of life together in some way that was pretty serious, but they sabotaged it, ruined it, whatever. And I think it did cause like a major Tower moment in your life, and it caused like maybe a lot of instability, a lot of self-doubt, a lot of emotional pain. But you have since been rebuilding yourself, rebuilding your life. And I really do think that whatever you're building is probably even better than your life before you met that person. Like you literally are setting yourself up for such success in your life. And you're doing like all of the right moves, it feels like. And you're rebuilding just the way that you're supposed to be in this life. So again, like you should be really proud of yourself with the choices that you've been making and the success that's coming in for you as a result of you being strong and rebuilding yourself, rebuilding your life, and doing it from a more enlightened perspective. Ooh, yeah, that's beautiful. And then with that open up at the bottom of the deck, you know, I do feel like, especially because we did have that Queen of Swords, we had that Seven of Wands, which both of those could indicate that maybe you're a little bit guarded when it comes to that King of Pentacles coming in. And based off of what you dealt with that King of Cups in the reverse, I don't blame you at all for being guarded when it comes to people coming towards you. I think that that is perfectly okay, as long as you're not completely cutting yourself off from the potential of something that could be really beautiful and healthy. But I don't think you are. I don't think you're being unreasonable. I don't think that at all. I think you're guarded in the ways that are appropriate and healthy. Like you're not just letting anyone in. And I think that that's a good thing, because it shows that you have standards that also align to how you perceive your worthiness, how you perceive your value. But, you know, especially if you have had that toxic past and that difficult past with others, it may be a little bit hard for you to open up, but it feels like Spirit is here to say, like, it's okay to open up to new people, and maybe encouraging you to open up to new people, especially if you feel like good vibes coming from that person, if they're showing up with pure intentions, they're not sneaky, they're not manipulative, they're not, you know, toxic in any way. Definitely, I feel like Spirit wants to encourage you to open up and realize that you're protected, and that it's safe for you to do so. I'm just curious. I want to see what's underneath the open up card. Spread your wings. That's a beautiful card. And it like has a path there. So obviously it's speaking about how you're spreading your wings now in your life, and you're going down your most enlightened path, and it's leading you to bigger and better things. It's putting you on a higher vibration. Like, yeah, definitely keep doing what you're doing because you're going places and you're achieving beautiful things, for sure. Okay, so I think that will be it. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I hope that it resonated. And if it did resonate, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you subscribe, you can become a part of the Hive Collective, because my name is Bee. Bees live in hives, and you can become an honorary bee like me, and we can be a little bee family together. If you like my readings and you'd like to see more, be sure to click that bell icon down below so that YouTube actually notifies you the next time that I upload. And thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.